Flosstube, Ashley here, Boogie Stitcher on YouTube, Shleezum_Boogie Stitcher on Instagram, coming to you guys with a stitching regular whip update. Nothing too crazy. I didn't work on it a whole bunch since the last time I recorded. I am going to try and do these more often. Mondays seem to be the days that I'm most motivated to do things, clean the house, chores, record. So we're gonna try and record these every Monday. Also the weekends are like my stitching time because I'm not running around for sports or anything. So I think it's like a good like recap of what I was able to accomplish. So without further ado, let's dive right in. We have some major stitching progress on some of my projects, and then we also have like a few new starts. So first things first is we have Beauty and the Beast. So I have gotten a lot done on them since I last showed it. I'm super excited. So yeah, here's the surprise. Dun, dun, dun. I have finished the Beast's face. Ta-da! Yay! I finally finished his face. It took forever. I finally got his little beard and his tooth, so to speak. I also, I think I finished, yes, I finished Belle's arm. So all of this is completed up to like where the hand is and some of her hair. So I'm basically right here. And now, as soon as I pick it back up again, I'm going to come back here, and then I'll be about halfway done. So here is, it's a little folded at the bottom. There we go. Here is the whole thing. And yeah, this last time I basically just worked on filling out his face, his bottom of his coat, and then filled out, Belle's sleeve. When I was stitching on this, I didn't realize that that was her sleeve until I ended up taking a progress picture. I was like, oh, that's her arm. I didn't even realize. So yeah, super excited about this one. I love how it's turning out. I have ran out of 2 colors. So I had to pull from my regular stash, which is fine. I don't know if I lost the colors or if I just ran out. Probably lost the colors. Who even knows? Yeah, kids take things out of my envelopes like all the time, so it is what it is. But I don't mind just color matching at the craft store or color matching using my big binder with my stash. So it's fine. There is that one. Next up we have, sorry, I have everything like on my bed behind the camera. I'm trying to do these standing up. I need to be like standing up, moving around more. So next one, there we go. Hopefully it doesn't zoom in and out too much. Is Sleeping Beauty. I was really feeling the princesses this week, I guess. So Sleeping Beauty. I am stitching this with Shelley Lewis. The stitching colorist Shelley Lewis on YouTube. There we go. She's stitching the pink, the blue side. I'm stitching the pink side, pink and purple. And here's where I've gotten to so far. So I did a lot of stitching on this one too. Last time we talked, I was like I just finished like her neck, and I've done all of this, minus this little spot right here, and I actually ran out of a color on this one too. So I ran out of this symbol right here, and there's not too much left of it, so I'm gonna have to color match for that one also. Again, don't know if I lost the color or what, but here is the whole thing. Can I squeeze it in? I can. So I'm about a little over halfway done with my side, and we're stitching this together. So as soon as she finishes her side and I finish my side, then we'll swap. Yeah, super excited to kind of get into some bulk colors because up here is pretty confetti. I guess bulk confetti. It's not like confetti vomit, but I just want a solid like color for a while, I think. So there is that one. And I just had my phone here somewhere so I can show you guys pictures of the new starts. There it is. Okay. I think all but one more project is a new start. So let me show you Yeah, so I worked a fair bit on my lifetime project, the Enchanted Forest. I also forgot to show the picture of what that is on my last whip update video. So I'm gonna pull that up right now, so that way you guys can see it. Let's see, view PDF. So this is from Shirova Creations on Etsy. It's 999 stitches by 999 stitches. It's huge. But this is the mock-up in Pattern Keeper. This isn't the actual photo of the pattern, this is the mock-up. So here is the mock-up, which is probably why this is so big, because it is absolutely stunning. I'm super excited. Sorry you have reflections. That's okay. I don't have a printed picture of this one yet, but that is my lifetime forever project. But I have been working on it still. Last time we talked, I had hit my like stitching record in a day with it. I didn't stitch on it every single day this last week because I didn't stitch as much as I normally do this last week, but I have gotten some. So let's grab her. Okay, so here is what I've got to. So I think when we last spoke, I've done about, let's see, 4 to 500 stitches on this so far. I'm still working on the first page. Again, the first 3 pages is all black and 939. But I do like how I can see some of the 939 kind of in there, using the lighting that I have right now. But yeah, and here's the giant bag that I have everything in. And I just pull it out, have this in my hand, stitching on it like this, with the fabric still in the bag to try and keep it nice and clean, just because this is going to be such a big, long project. So there is that one. Okay, next up, we have a new stamped kit, which of course I didn't grab the picture for, it looks like. So I keep all of my project pictures in my phone under like a stitching folder so that I can easily look at it, show you guys, and also pick what I want to stitch. So let's see. Where is this? Sorry, apparently I can't find the picture, which is frustrating. There we go! Okay, Howl's Moving Castle, there we go. As soon as it adjusts, there we go. This is what I started. I started this with the Sparrow's Stitchery on Instagram. She's stitching it with me as well. Just did the unboxing for it. If you missed it, check out my videos. But we decided, because this one has kind of different sections, so you have like the whole background with Sophie standing in the middle, and then all these different like squares around her. We decided to start up here in the top left corner and do this square first. So that's why I'm stitching. You probably can't tell what I've done because it is stamped and it's so all over the place. But there is where I've gotten to. I am stitching this 10 stitch, 6 strands. It's an 11 count stamped kit. And that is what I've done. My backs are never nice, ever, ever, ever. I always have super messy backs, but it's okay. I don't mind because no one's ever gonna see the back, so it's okay. Also, this kit came with floss drops. Now, I said in my last video and my unboxing video, I think, that I lost my hole punch, and I mean, all of my floss is getting tangled because they're on the drops with the really long threads, and there's so many colors. I think this one has like 42 colors. Yeah, 42 colors. So they're just kind of getting all over the place. I got some recommendations. A couple were to braid it, take it off and put it on floss cards. Yeah, or hole punch it, but I can't find my hole punch. I figured out a solution. Now, I've only stitched on this a couple of days, so I don't know if it's a long-term solution, but I figured it out. So let me show you what I've done. So I lost my hole punch, which I mean, it's around here somewhere. So what I decided to do, since all these have the holes already, I decided to, drum roll please, just put the binder ring around the hole that's already there. Because these floss drops have these little like slits in them, it kind of holds the thread for the most part secure down there. And then I have them all in numerical order, and I could just use it as like a little accordion kind of thing to find my colors. And then they're nice and organized on this little ring, and they're not getting tangled when I'm trying to look for my colors. Because that's where they were starting to get tangled. Not pulling out the thread, but when I was trying to look for my colors and move them all around, they were getting all tangled and knotted at the bottom. So that being said, here's the other set, because not all of them would fit on the size binder rings that I have. So here's the other one. And if it has multiple, I just put the one side on. And so I could just look for my colors like this, and everything stays nice and neat on the bottom. So that's what I have done. I will let you know or keep you guys updated on how that works out, because if it works, great. It's one less thing I have to do. I would prefer not to have to hole punch all of these. That would be annoying. So there's that. Let me put that with that. Okay, next up we have another stamped new start. And let me grab the picture. We started the fairy that I unboxed as well. I couldn't not. She's too pretty. So we started her, although I didn't get very far because I ended up having my stitching group that day, or my stitching library. And so I didn't get very far at all. So this is what I've done. Yeah, not a lot. And 10 stitch when you first get it started looks pretty bad, not gonna lie. But once you get everything filled out more, it looks better. And also if I step back, it looks better. So you can't quite see as many holes. And once you get the whole picture filled in, you're not gonna look at the holes if there are any anyway. But as soon as I get this whole section filled out, it will look better, trust me. And you'll see, you'll see. But yeah, that's what I've gotten done so far. Again, not very much. Not very much at all, but it is a start, and she's lovely. I love her. So she will be continued to be worked on. And then we have two new counted starts. So let me take a look at those for you to get the pictures. Go to my stitching. Okay, first one is Easter Dragon by Flossy Fox Shop. I love this. I'm gonna have to cover up the pattern. There we go. So here is the pattern. It was Easter, it was an Easter star. I couldn't not start this. I bought this even before it was Easter, and I was like, yes, I have to do this. So I grabbed some 14 count fabric that I had, and I dyed it. And I dyed it like a purple speckle, kind of. And I didn't get very far. I only worked on this on Easter Day, so I didn't really get too far. I hope the light will adjust. There we go, I'm trying to get. Purples never show up how they need to. Oh, there we go, that's pretty close. It's a little bit more vibrant than that, but yeah. Super cute. I love all the little like bright rainbow colors. Super pretty. So this is 14 count Aida, and I'm stitching this 2/1 full cross. So yeah, the colors just really brighten up my mood. They're so pretty. I mean, how can you not be happy working on this? So, and I love the 14 count Aida. I need to work on 14 count more often. It really is like a pleasure to work with. So there is that new start. And last new start. So I was gifted a pattern from, let's see, what is the designer's name? I always struggle with this. Ars Enrica, I think. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with her name, but this is the pattern. It is Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter, and it says, my mom always said, or my mum always said things we lose have a way of coming back to us in the end, if not always in the way we expect. And I love it. Love, love, love. But I didn't want to do the color scheme. So there's 3 colors in here. It's like black, 639, and then white, I believe. So I tossed that out the window because I like to make things as complicated as possible. So I grabbed a piece of 16 count Aida that I had on stash, and I dyed it a nice like pinkish purple to, let me pull down my blinds, to kind of match like Luna's kind of perkiness, I guess. So here is what we've got. I guess I can fold it in half so that way it's easier to see. And then you can see the color of the fabric better. There we go. Okay. So this is 16 count Aida. I'm using 2 strands, full cross over 1. I decided I'm just doing whatever color comes to mind and looks good, basically. So I've done her glasses how they should be, and then I'm also changing all these little like speckles around the glasses to be green, to be like the little like fuzzy things in Harry Potter's head. So there's that. And then these are all just supposed to be black shoes, and I'm changing them to have a little bit of like purplish pink to be a little fun. And then like a gold ribbon. I'm just having fun playing around, and it's really fun to stitch on 16 count Aida and to kind of, I don't know, make something that has like 3 colors and turn it into something more. So yeah, this is what I am stitching, and super fun. And that is it, I believe, for the WIP updates. I can't think of anything else. I started journaling again. Let's see if it lasts past this week. So I'll keep track of like my weekly stitching, so that way at the end of the week or the beginning of next week I can record like what I've stitched on. The weekly prompts that we pulled for this week are nature and or animals. So I've picked my watercolor owls stamped cross stitch. Let me pull up the picture. That's an old one. I'm trying to do like older projects for the prompts as much as possible. I'm not like being hard on myself and saying I have to do that, but it makes me feel good to get some of these older projects out that I haven't stitched on in a while. So here is that pattern that I am stitching on. My daughter wants me to finish this owl, so I already had about half the owl done. I've already filled in the top section, but I'm not going to show you the progress of this until next week, just because of how I've journaled it in my journal. So I'm going to be doing that one, and I'm also going to be doing my cottage, because that one's got to be a finish this year. So I'll be doing the cottage as soon as the light adjusts. So I'm like stitching right on the top of this wishing well right there. And then I'm also gonna be doing the beta lion. The beta lion. I always struggle working on the beta lion just because of how it was stamped. But I really wanna try and work past that and get some progress on it. Because it's beautiful, and I love beta fish, and the lion is super cool. So yeah, those are the 3 that I'm going to be working on for the prompts. I also need to get caught up on my bookshelf. I haven't done any of April, like at all, which is really bad. But I have been recording my reading, like taking screenshots of like everything that I have read, so I can keep track of my reading time for my bookshelf. So I'll get caught up on that sometime this week, hopefully. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you need any sort of details on the projects or have any questions, leave me a comment down below or send me an email or an Instagram post at Schleesem_boogiestitcher. And yeah, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm, and take care. Bye.